Let's have a look at Oscar Piastri then, given obviously what Aaron's just been saying about McLaren very much being the favourites and probably having the two best drivers on the grid to do so with the car that they've got. You know, Oscar Piastri has done pretty much exactly what he's needed to do over the sprint and the race yesterday and today. Second behind a dominant Lewis Hamilton and a pole to win in China for the Grand Prix. Obviously, there were some braking issues affecting his teammate, but how needed was what Oscar Piastri has done this weekend?
I mean, given that it probably is, I agree with Aaron and say that it probably is the fastest car. Um, it's looking towards McLaren being the most consistent, very clearly at the top. Just looking at the sort of the three qualifying sessions and the three races that we've had thus far. Um, it is kind of leaning towards, well, as much as some teams seeming better in some conditions, some teams seeming a little better in other conditions and other types of circuit. I know we're going off two, so I don't want to put all I don't want to put too much stock into that. But what we can see is very clearly the McLarens are the most competitive, and because of that, given the issues that obviously he had, very unfortunate in Australia. Piastri really needed to, get back on terms. And obviously a win is the best way to do that. Um, it's one of these things of he came in second in the sprint, which also helped. That's got him seven valuable points. Oh, sorry, six valuable points over his teammate Norris. Um, and to get the win, obviously from pole is just going to give you so much confidence. And I think I don't think that he would have lost any confidence from the conditions from what happened in Australia. I think that's total freak accident. Basically, his teammate did exactly the same thing. You can't say that that's a mistake by Piastri any more than it is for Norris. Um, and absolutely, like this is exactly the result he needed to continue the championship fight, making sure he's not losing too much ground too early on. Um, and I think it also sort of gives that battle is, we go to the more regular weekend after obviously after Australia and the effects of the weather there. And, immediately he's come in, he's got a decent position, in the sprint race and then come along and then got pole and then a lights to flag victory that was, we didn't see anything of him because he was that far ahead. You only see that normally after, a few races of a completely dominant car, sort of a la the 2022 Red Bull, for example, like that sort of thing. That's what it was like. The action was happening elsewhere. He was winning out there, winning the race. Um, and really, I think, as you say, it was essential. Basically, like it was absolutely essential that he come out, do this. Um, and a driver of Piastri's caliber, is going to be able to do that, and he has done. That is the level of importance that this race win has for him.